I'll show you guys how to adjust the loader latches on a 320R loader. It's easiest to do this off the tractor, but first you're going to loosen this nut that locks this tensioning bolt in place, and then we'll take this bolt loose. It's a 14mm nut, 10mm square head on this. This is a 24mm, so this is what we're going to be adjusting. Now that we have the front wheels off the ground, we can adjust these loader latches. So what you're going to want is you want them to be as tight as possible, but still having the ability to unlatch the loader. Here's an example of how much adjustment this needs. And I've already backed this bolt out a significant amount before we even put it on here, and there's still nearly 3/8 of an inch of adjustment in this bolt after I've probably already backed it out 1/4 of an inch. So this is going to take a ton of slop out of this. Ideally, you're going to want these latches to just barely be able to latch and unlatch. So just like that. So just like that, if I unlatch this and let it drop, it's just going to barely catch the high spot, and I can push it down, and there's barely any room between there. So there should be really minimal slop. Now that we have these bolts adjusted, we need to lock down this locking screw and then the nut that holds this bolt in place. If you're wondering why these loaders are the way they are, it's because this frame is designed to pivot like this, and these parts can spread because as you push the loader up onto the tractor, these parts, they come together and squeeze the tractor almost, because these are cupping the mounts on the rear. And on the front, this bracket right here is locking onto the front of the tractor with this bar that rests on top of the frame and this bar on the bottom that grabs the bottom of the frame. And a big problem why they do not come adjusted well is because most of the time when a dealer tech gets one of these tractors in and they have to put the loader on, they're likely not going to adjust those adjustment bolts for the latches as long as the loader goes on the tractor and it's not too sloppy. But if you're picky like me, this will make a big difference. Sadly, I don't have a video from before the adjustments, but you can see now it's pretty solid. Almost no movement.